everybody, welcome to a new Mango stream. It's a new week and I'm playing quite a strange deck today. Let me get through it. So I called this deck Creative Rhinos, and the reason is that we're playing a card called Indomitable Creativity that's oftentimes being used in Modern together with Dwarven Mine that you can fetch out with your fetch land after 3 mountain, and that you put into play Archon of Cruelty. But we don't limit to that, so we don't play the usual, Fire Ice, Teferi, Ren and 6, and cheap interaction. We are playing instead a deck with also Crashing Footfalls. So that's another very popular modern deck that is Team Rhinos, where you play with cascade spells like Ardent Plea, Violent Outburst, and you can only cascade into Crashing Footfalls because you don't play cheap cards in your deck. You only play 3 drops or more. The cheap cards that you play are Fire Ice. We all know about this card. 2 mana Fork Bolt, or 2 mana tap a card, draw a land. Sorry, tap a permanent, draw a card. And we play Assault Battery, which is an old card from Invasion, reprinted in Tempspire Remastered, that is basically a sorcery shock. Not a good card at all, but it's an interaction for 1 mana for Ragavan, for example, and it's a green card for Force of Vigor. We can also, of course, make an Elephant token for 4 mana and then turn it into a Archon of Cruelty. That can happen. Because of Indomitable Creativity and the Crashing Footfalls, we cannot play either 0, 1, 2 mana card or creature or artifact, because that's how creativity works. That makes, obviously, deck building kind of challenging, but of course in Modern there's enough cards that you're able to play accordingly. We have some interaction from a 4 Force of Negation, 3 Teferi, and 2 Prismari Command. The side is also challenging because, again, we can't play, Foundation Breaker. We can't play Fury. We can't play Endurance because then they would be revealed off in Creativity. So we're playing with Ashiok, Force of Vigor, Mystical Dispute, and Leyline of Sanctity. Hello, Luke. How's it going? Thank you for the 7th month sub. Appreciate it. Welcome. Alright, we played 24 lands, 3 Arid Mesa, 4 Scalding Tarn, 4 Wooded Foothills. The fetch lands are all red because you need to get your Dwarven Mine out. We have new lands in the form of Otawara, Soaring City, and the Boseiju who endures. And that's about it. I think we've covered almost all of it in the deck tag, so let's get down to a league with the Creative Rhinos. Okay. The Carbor Live should be updated with this deck. But yeah, you can always find this deck list in the description of the YouTube channel. Alright, yes it is. Okay, let's go. On the draw against the Tiny One Ippo. Ippo. Of course, playing a 4-color deck that plays 4 Dwarven Mine is going to make the mana base a little bit challenging. And also drawing Archon, you can't Arcast this because you don't have black lands to be able to Arcast the Archon. Okay. Wooded Foothills Lures. That's kind of weird. That probably means Jund. Probably means Jund. This is a sorcery card, unlike Dead Gone. I choose to play this over Dead Gone only because you can pitch this to Force of Vigor. And because, well, you can cast the Beast part. I'd rather my chat to be English only if it's possible. Alright, so you go Lightning Bolt face, so playing against Burn. Interesting. Of course, my mana base is quite expensive. Okay. I can now go Assault, Shock the Eidolon. And then I can play my top lands here. Good morning, Stefano. I can get a Raugrin Triome. Oh, Kazo, you played Crack the Earth, you went 1-3 at FNM? No! I'm sorry. What article did you say, Biggin? Alright, so what do they do? Goblin Guide. On top of the deck, I have an Archon of Cruelty. I don't want to draw an Archon of Cruelty, let me tell you. Did I win the die roll? My opponent has 3 lands, I have 2, so unfortunately I did not. Raugrin Triome. Draw. Ardent Plea. Okay. I can pick 2. I put 2 Rhinos into play. Is that worth it? The unfortunate problem is that I don't play basic island or basic plains. So I have to take 3 damage in order to play 2 Rhinos with my Ardent Plea. Or I can just go Ice to tap a Goblin Guide. And then make it Rhino. Nah, I think I'd rather go. The problem is that Creativity might gain me 3 life if I sacrifice one of these. Yeah, maybe that is better. Yeah, that's a better plan. Hello, Doc Dread. Thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome, welcome to a new week of Magic the Gathering. Oh, the Murktide one. Alright, cool. Yeah. Yeah, the long article on CFB Pro about it. I can also just shock this Goblin Guy. Didn't have to tap it down. Skullcrack. Alright, this is a way to forbid me to gain 3 life off of the Archon. Yeah, I think I'm just killing this Goblin Guide. Maybe not, actually. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna ice it instead. Yeah. Obviously should have... Yeah. Because... I think that they're gonna sacrifice the... Ooh, great draw. I don't need to shock now. They're gonna need to sacrifice the Goblin Guy to the Archon activate ability. Alright, a Suspend Wraith Bolt. They have 2 cards in hand. Ooh, I missed the fetch land. I missed the fetch land. That was such a punt. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, chat. That was such a punt. I used to have a second main phase stop. Now I don't have it anymore, so I click through my end step. And now I have to take 3 damage. Madonna mia, che cappella. Alright, I changed my plan now. I'm gonna need to get 2 Archon of Cruelty out. I changed my plan now. Porca boia, porca boia. How was my weekend? It was nice indeed. Alright, they go Bolt Face. At the end of the day, they had Bolt for my Dwarven Mine token, so my Creativity would have fizzled. So I would have... Yeah, I wouldn't have not done it anyway, so... Buongiorno, Publio. So I got a 3 life. Porca merda, che cappella. It's fine, it's fine. Jim Davis MTG with a huge raid. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome from Jim Davis stream. We are playing what I call the Creative Rhinos. That is a deck with both Creativity and Crashing Footfalls. But we are on the draw against Burn, so we're probably going to get burned out here. They have 1 card in it, I'm at 3 life. Ooh, maybe they don't have it. If they don't have it here, is Gobbo's invading us? Is this modern Monday Mog? Monday Mog? Alright, I'm at 3 life again. So if they have a burn spell, I'm dead, but there's not much I can do about it. I'm just fetching on the turn. What did you do there? Alright, you don't do anything. That's cool. Now I need to get a Dwarven Mine here. So I'm going to just untap. I guess they don't have it. I guess they have 2 lands in hand. I'm going to fetch down to 1 life. Dwarven Mine. Make a token. Oh, do you have Searing Blades? Maybe not. I got Dwarven Mine. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna target 2 Dwarf Token, and I'm gonna make them become Archon of Cruelty, gaining 6 life. But they must have something. Even Searing Blaze. There's no way for me to be Searing Blaze either. It's technically Mod Mange. Have a good night. Thank you, Jim. Good night, good night. Alright, what do they have in hand? They must have 2 lands. That's the only thing they can do here, I think. Classic burn. Classic burn. You're 1 life against burn. And they need to rip the lethal burn spell. Which usually happens is, again, they have drawn very many cards. And I played here 3 fetch lands. So I basically just gifted them a burn spell. Also, every land needed to come to play tapped. So I was also like taxed for 1. Alright, yeah, this is a Searing Blades, I think. Yeah, and there's no way to play around this, because this deals 1 damage to me regardless. Even if I kill my own Dwarf Token. Alright, Tiny 1 Hippo wins. Okay. Alright, so playing as Bird, I'm gonna bring in Leyline of Sanctity. That's it. Yeah, that's it. I take out Teferi Time Raveler. No, but I make the Force of Vigor, Force of Negation worse now, but whatever. I still have many blue cards, I think. Yeah, I still have 17 blue cards. Yep, I think they'll do it. Let's go. Eli, you're trying to find flights now? Cool, cool, cool. You bet it's Unholy Heat? Nah, Burn does not play Unholy Heat. They play Burn. They play Burn spell. Otherwise it wouldn't be called Burns. It would be called Creature Removal Spells deck. Buongiorno, Alberto. Alright, this end is great. I'll reveal my Leyline of Sanctity. And then you're gonna burn my creature. You're gonna burn my Rhinos now. The only basic land there is in this deck is a forest because of Blood Moon. So in case they have Blood Moon, you can pick up your forest and still be able to cast Violent Outburst. Arid Mesa. Yeah, I'm just playing my 2 Triomes, so the next turn I can start making Rhinos. Of course, if they go idle now, I might, if they go idle, I might just go top land and fire it, because, yeah, idle and is 4 damage if I cast one of these. Actually 7 damage, because I have to take 3 from this. For now, I'm just passing. If they attack, I can take 7 damage, go down to 13, but eat their Eidolon. Considering that I have Leyline, they can't really burn me out. So I don't think I mind that much. Yeah. Yeah, I think they have to attack me here. Yeah, I think I'm taking 7 damage in order to do the thing. So much, but I think it's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna get white so I can cast Leyline next. I guess it doesn't really matter. Nah. Yeah, I'm just getting, it doesn't matter anymore. I have all the colors here already. I'm gonna get, I already have double blue. Yeah, Sacred Foundry, sure. Red, green, yeah. Taking 7 damage against burn is a lot, but again, I have this safety thing in Leyline of Sanctity that makes me really comfortable. So I play Violent Outburst. I can only cast Crashing Footfalls from my deck. Or Ardent Plea over Charlotte's Agent. If you have Charlotte's Agent, you put it into play with Creativity. Okay. I take 2 more. So again, this is all looking splendid. They have 6 cards, but I'm gonna just get rid of this Eidolon in combat phase, and then I'll just make 2 more Rhinos. So I'm easily just winning the race here. So yeah. Hello, Leviathan. Good morning. Yeah, I saw the Super Qualifier. Akuri almost made it. I woke up to that. Almost made it. And in case something bad happens, I still have Force of Negation, pitching Fire Ice. I double block here. There's no reason to single block. Deflecting Palm. Alright, so target creature gains and gains double strike. Creature gains double strike. Doesn't make any sense. Target creature gains double strike. Alright, you're gonna get double strike. If they did Indestructible, I would have probably countered, but double strike? Nah. Of course, I can't use Board Storm to 2.4 damage at me because it targets the player. And now I play Violent Outburst main phase because that will pump the Rhino token. So that's going to be 5 damage to go down to 12, and next turn they hopefully just die to my Rhinoceroses. But then again, this hand was really just perfect. I had Leyline, I had 2 Cascaders, I had 3 lands. Yeah, this is one of the weaknesses of Burn is that they just, I don't know, can't really be too much hate. And that's fine. It's one of those, like, one-dimensional deck that can get hosted by a card like Leyline of Sanctity and a fast clock like Rhino tokens. The way to beat Rhino tokens is with engineered explosives, but I don't expect them to have it, and they have Force of Negation. Alright. Let's go game 3. I stand by my sideboarding probably. Yeah. There's really not much better I can do. Rhino Archons. Okay. I was looking at some lists of this deck, and okay, this hand doesn't have Leyline, unfortunately, but it's quite a good hand. We have, well, turn 1, couple of you have to run all the top lands out, I think, with this deck. You can't really curve out. Of course, if they go Goblin Guide, you can't afford to shock land since you're going to take 2 damage regardless. Or you just don't and just keep the Assault Battery up for the... Okay, no, it's nice news. They just didn't play a creature on turn 1. They played a Rift Bolt. It's really good news. Oh, Leyline as an 8th card is exactly what you want to see when playing a deck with Leyline. Except you don't. Turn 4, Elephant. Turn 4, Elephants. I mean, I can play them on turn 3 as well. If I go Chaplain, Outburst. We'll see now. If they go Eidolon, I can go Tapland Shock. It's not even a shock, it's a sorcery speed shock. Downplaying Shock is really just... Shock is already not a very good card, and you're playing a worse one. Ooh, Rolling Vortex. Arcaboya. So this one will make me take 5 damage if I want to cast Rhino. Ooh, that's a lot. I think I don't want to do that line anymore. I have to now rely on the Indomitable Creativity. So I have to keep my Dwarven Mine as a land that makes a token, I think. Maybe 5 damage is still fine. I love a spike. Yeah, this is a sorcery, so. They have 2 cards in hand only. Keep on taking damage from the vortex here. Alright, land. Okay. This also just makes me not able to gain life with my Archon. Let's see if they have a burn spell on the turn or just crack the Canyon here. Might have a burn spell. I feel so dead. So dead, I feel. And that's okay. You're on the draw against burn. You lose. It's fine. You move on. They can kill the token in response, right? Yes. We hope they don't. Thank you, Faded Zay. Welcome for the 5th month of Prime Sub. Welcome, welcome. Alright, I'm at 5 life, and I can't gain life here. I'm gonna go down to 4. Remember, if I play Force of Negation, I take 5 damage. They smartly enough left 1 red up, huh? That's smart. Oh, well, Ardent Plea. Alright, so I make a token, and I try to get the Archon down. Well, we'll see here. Oh, there it is. So, again, they pay 1 red here to not make me gain life, but they discard a card in hand. They discard a card in hand. What is it? It's a Canyon, and I draw land. Okay, Footfalls, whatever. So, I win the game next turn. So, if they break on spell here, I win the game, because this attacks for 9. I drew Lightning Bolt. I lost. Ay. That was a cool game. They yet to exactly draw Bull now. Alright, I'll lose. Papango, why don't you Force of Negation? I guess I should have Force of Negation for content. Should have played Force of Negation for content. No, I guess this one creates more interaction so that people comment, why didn't you play Force of Negation? And more comments are always good for clicks. Yeah, no. I think it's better to just make people think I punted for comments. Yo, you always have to think about that. Ooh, look at the Sideboard now. Alright, 1 down a game against Burn, down a match against Burn. They had to draw a Burn spell, they drew it. It's fine. I mean, that's the life you choose, both when you play against Burn and when you play Burn. Hello, PS2. Yeah, I had a great weekend in Milan, for sure. Alright, opponent reveals their companion, and I open a hand that's kind of all the places, but I'm going to keep... I don't mind this hand. I have a turn 1 Crashing Footfalls and a Dream. Spend and your turn. Okay. So spending Footfalls is definitely a thing. Alright, Bloodstained Mountain, playing as Burn again. It used to be... Tron used to be the... Ooh, look what it revealed over here. Assault Battery. Haha. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm gonna play my Shock on the Goblin Guido. What's the benefit you notice about mixing 2 decks? The benefit is making content. That's the only benefit I'm noticing right now. Playing against Burn twice is not great for content, but we'll leave through that. Okay, Sunbaked Canyon. And Eidolon. Yeah, okay. Eidolon is very good. I don't have an early play to make here. Well, I pass again. I don't want to play Teferi, take 5 damage to cast it. That's too much. I'd rather just take 2 from here. It's funny to me that people react like that Shadow wasn't a good deck before. It's been the best deck in Modern for like months. It's just that, I don't know, I guess people stopped playing Veil of Summer and Sanctifiers. Honestly, also just Kamigawa adding some bad cards to Hammer Time, I think also had something to do with it. Because Hammer Time used to be this good decks, and now they added so many bad cards. Alright, Lava Spike. I'm gonna go to 12 here. They take me 4. I got an 8. I got a 7. And now I have to draw another fetch land to get one Archon out. I guess another land in general. No, it has to be fetch land, actually. Yeah, it has to be fetch land. Alright. Oh, Kabea, that's not a fetch land. Do I go? I have to go to Teferi here. Bounce the idol and take 2 regardless, I know, but I need to draw land. Va bene. If I draw this land instead of this, I would have had an Archon in play. I would have won the game for sure if I had drawn a land there. It's okay. I haven't lost yet. They only have 6 cards in it. What's the worst that can happen? How's MTG today? It's going well. There is no way they have a burn spell in hand. It's just impossible. Straight up impossible. Alright, I lost again. It's okay. Although these losses are very, very close. Very, very close, these losses. They could go anywhere, honestly. What do we think about Boros Prowess? Yeah, it's a good deck. It's one of those, you know, very proactive deck that is always a good choice in any given format to play a proactive deck. Good morning, Hannibal. Shadow isn't that good against Bird in general, but if you draw many shadows, you can always win. Is Belcher still viable? For sure. Belcher is still one of the best decks. How does split card works against Cascade? The converted mana cost of this card is 5. So you don't Cascade into it. Or if they have a card like Tasha's Seduce Louther, this card costs 5. So it's very good against you. The most fun one is... let me think. Boom Bust. Because Boom Bust costs 8. So when I played Boris Crack the Earth against Mill, they... Tasha's Seduce Louther me for so little because I always had Boom Bust. It's funny how long the draw burn is just... Lango. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm going to put into play... Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's going to do this. So here, if I draw land... Okay. I'm going to get a forest with foothills here. That's why I took the Raugrin Triome. Obviously, playing Assault Battery is much worse because, well, Assault is a sorcery and that gun is an instant. But you have the Force of Vigor in the side. Glue, glue, glue. Alright, Eidolon. Just like the previous game, I'm gonna just go land go here. If they attack with Eidolon, I go Forest Outburst, taking 5 damage, but that's fine. Since that means that I'm gonna kill the Eidolon. Okay? So taking 5 damage might seem like a lot, but I think it's a proper amount of damage here that I'm okay to take. I'm on the play, and I'm on still 18, so I go to 13. And then I can creativity the Rhino too if I don't draw fetch land. Again, we double block because there's no downside in it. Good morning, Alezuko. Do I enjoy booster box opening content? I do not. I do not. I hate gambling. I did not see Cabal Coffer's control deck, unfortunately. I try to look at Magic more in a competitive eye, which is probably a mistake, but I still can't shake that. All right, they probably have what School Crack to me. So they have, assuming they have School Crack here. All right, let's do this. Let's go Sacred Foundry, Creativity, a Rhino token. So that if they have School Crack, they don't play Deflecting Palm and I can attack with a Rhino. They might have Path to Exile, it's fine. I mean, I don't expect them to bring in Path to Exile against me, but if they do, it's okay. Alright, so I got an Archon down. Let's see if they have a School Crack. They don't, so gain 3 life here. That's how the creativity card works. Okay, I drew a good... Wow, they have Rolling Vortex. Huh. I think I'm fine if they Deflecting Palm this. It's just 4 damage. It's actually less than the other one. Maybe they have multiple Deflecting Palms. No, that's fine. I'm okay in taking 4 damage here if they have Palm. Okay, so I take 4 down to 11. Of course I can die. You know, that obviously can happen. Alright, I'm on 12. I'm gonna go to 8. And they have 3 cards in hand. Chris Conte. 23 months of sub. Chris Conte. Alright, they suspend Rift Bolt. They keep up 2 mana. That means, once again, Deflecting Palm. The next time... Okay, so unfortunately, Leyline of Sanctity doesn't work against it. Let me cast this. So that now the Rift Bolt doesn't work anymore. The Rift Bolt doesn't burn me anymore. So I play Leyline, see what they do here. They Boar's Charm me. I'm a 4, but now I can attack with the Archon. And I will gain 3 life. So this one deals 9. Actually, I win. 9 più 4, 13. Yeah, it's over. Alright, good game. Tour 2. Good game, good game, good game. GG. GG. Alright. I was on the play, though. The games on the play don't count. Magic is like tennis. In order to win in Magic, you have to break. You have to win on the draw. If you win on the play, that was for granted. Alright, I have a Leyline. My hand is pretty clunky, but I have a Leyline. Force of Negation doesn't have a blue card, so I hope they don't have a Molten Vortex here, but just like some burn spells. I have Assault Battery in case they have a creature. And they have a creature. Alright, unfortunately I have 2 top lands, but that's fine. But a reveal, Indomitable Creativity. Okay. Play Triome and pass. I got a 16. Wow, that's a good draw, of course. It's an excellent way to beat Leyline is just Goblin Guide into Ion on the play. That doesn't lose very many games. My hand can do it though. I got a 14, 12. It really just depends on how many dead cards my opponent has. If they have like, you know, Lava Spike, Lightning Bolt, Boar's Charm and cards like that. Oh, yeah. They don't have that many dead cards, unfortunately. Ardent Plea on top. I wasn't even able to draw una porca merda di terra, Dio caro. It's Assault again. So I got a 10. I'm gonna get an 8 here. I do have Force of Will at least. Force of Negation at least. It's no Force of Will, unfortunately. That's a 3rd land. Hey, die, yeah. Alright. Unfortunately, Leyline wasn't good. I drew 5 with their 12 creatures. That's okay. So I go to 5, and up top I have a top land, and I don't know. Alright, I'll lose again against Burn. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The games weren't that one-sided though, but it's fine. I mean, obviously a 4-color deck with infinite fetch lands loses to Burn. That was a given. The creative Rhinos. Pyro Monkey. Pyro Monkey, do you play Burn? Pyro Monkey. Alright, my hand is good. Let's go. Keep. Pyro Monkey starts with a Madonna Mia. If you play Burn Pyro Monkey, I eat your head. I'm gonna get Jeskai Triome. Is that Scred? No, I don't know why, but those mountain makes me remind of the Scred Red. That was a deck in Modern at some point. All right, I'll Assault. Assault. Alright, I don't play a 2-drop. Interesting. It is Grid, I think. Scrying Sheets. Also known as Scrying Sheet. Alright. We missed the land drop. And they scrying the sheet. And they reveal a Faceless Heaven. Wow. Just wow. Scred even with GP. I remember that. Scred against Merfolk in the final. I do remember that vividly. You know also what I would remember? Drawing a 3rd land. Eh? Let's do that. Especially in spots like those when you draw the actual Archon of Cruelty. But I didn't. I drew a card that's somewhat alive. Scry! Alright, I don't see anything. Scrub versus Merfolk? No, it was Modern. It was one of those American GPs. Okay, yeah, I was playing the actual Scred Red. I mean, obviously, the Scrying Sheets gave it away. Land? Oh! I'm satisfied now. And I'm just passing the turn. Sheet. The sheet. Good morning, Monolo. They reveal there's no covered mountain. Look at the sheet there. Cost of the Hammer. The actual, factual cost of the Hammer. That's okay, right? I can make 2 tokens and just attack it. Mama Mangu taught me, never use your force of will. If you can... kill the threat and still keep force of will in your hand. I got Steam Vents, yes, and Outburst. The burst is out. Gonna put 2 Rhinoceros. Dig it up. Dig it up. Attack the Hammer with both, so that if they go Scred, I'll leave with it. And then I'm gonna go Ardent Plea. And then Force of Negation in case they go like, I don't know. I'm gonna have another Crashing Footfalls too next turn. Alright. Mind Stone. Alright, I'll let that resolve. Okay, that's a good sign. 3 mana cycle. They can see the game. Alright. Great win. Great win, chat. We were victorious. Alright, look at my sideboard and it'd be like, not a single thing. Not a single thing. Let's go. Which expansion is my favorite? Ikoria. I love Ikoria. Ikoria was one of my most fun drafts to do. And it also invented companions. Which is such a degenerate thing to invent. So it has to be my best format. This is my best set. My hand has... I don't know. It's not a great hand, but I don't feel like mulliganing. You want to try 1 or 2 Force of Vigors? Yeah, maybe. I'll suspend the Rhinos with a Stomping Ground, since that's my only green card. The Cold Steel Heart. Very cold. They chose red, by the way, in case you're wondering. Ooh, the Endurance. The Endurance. Alright, I'm gonna go Steam and Stabbed. Your go. The Blood Moon. I have a bad news. I can't cast a card anymore. It's a terrible news. I guess I can cast 1 Crashing Footfalls. Will my opponent be able to beat 2 Rhinos? I think yes is the answer. Alright, I'll concede the game. Good game, opponent. Alright, so we know that they have Blood Moon. Probably I could have foresaw it and brought in the Force of Vigors, but I didn't, and I didn't bring in the Force of Vigor. What do I take out? Probably Teferi once again, and maybe 1 Assault Battery. I guess I could have cast the Creativity, but I didn't have any creature. I guess I had the Rhinos. Maybe I shouldn't have conceded. I shouldn't have conceded. I'm sorry. I didn't think about that interaction. Alright, I think this hand is not good. Although... I'm playing against Scred Red, and I have a Forest. I think I want to keep. It's not a good hand. You should have probably not keep those hands, but I feel like keeping. I feel like suspending 2 of this isn't bad in this matchup, because the matchup should be probably slow, and I have Forest for Blood Moon. Yeah, I'm just getting Jeskai Triome, so I have all the colors. Oops, ho miscliccato. Okay. Okay. I'll get Raugrin. Here we go. Next turn I can have Force of Negation up. Draw. Okay. They have the Relic. I guess it seems kind of weird, but okay, Mind Stone. Do I want to Force of Negation this? Nah, I don't think so. Chandra in the yard. Oh, Damping Sphere. What does this do again? Doesn't do anything, right? Sphere. Bye-bye. I get Steam Vents. Draw. 1 and 2. Okay. And I pass. They have 3 cards in hand, and the card I selected on top carefully with those Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay, to kick things off, they take away a Planeswalker from their graveyard. And then they play Cold Steel Heart. Okay. The color chosen is red. And I go 13, fetch down 12. Any preferences? Nah, I just got a Ketria. Okay, so first Rhinos in. 2 tokens on the rise. Bell Archon of Cruelty. To remember us where we come from. And I pass. Discard one of my Rhino. So now opponent is gonna go Delirium. I'm probably gonna lose. I think I'm Force of Negation this. I need my Rhino token around. Opponent's gonna get Delirium, sacrificing the Mind Stone, and attacking me for 6, down to 6. Now I have to top deck exactly Creativity if I want to have a chance. They played the Hammer. They refused to get Delirium. Okay. I think they actually managed to not get Delirium this turn. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but it happened. Now, I don't want to trade or chump block. Chump block. I need to keep my Rhinos around if I want to win this game. Alright, I have 2 Rhinos coming down. Come on, Creativity. Okay. Let's go to combat. How do I want to attack? Actually, I want to attack only with 1 on a Koth, so that if they want to save it, it's great. It means that I'm gonna kill a Channeler here. Nice. They do save the Koth. Very good. Play a land and pass with my Force of Negation up. I can make a Dwarven token if I want to. The 2 cards in end, one of which they selected with a Scry from Channeler, which now is to attack. They're casting an Ensnaring Bridge. I think this is fine, right? I just win the game next turn. Total, yeah, 16 damage I have. I think I'll let this resolve here. Devil Schlichtensen, thank you for the sub. The tier 1 sub, welcome to the stream. Alright, so either I counter this, or I let this resolve and then Boseiju it. Keeping up the force. I think that's better. Yeah, this Ensnaring Bridge resolves to me. Buongiorno, Ricky. Say hello to Professor Franceschini. Oh, they can't attack. Oh yeah, that was a punt then. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright. Still do the thing here. Yeah. Yeah, I should have forced. I thought this card must have attacked, but obviously it can't attack. That was a mistake. Thank you, Devil Schlichtensen. So yeah, I did the thing. Whatever. Do I want to make another token here? Yeah, why not? So I get a token down, draw. Creativity, that's not a bad draw. Let's begin by attacking with everybody face. Because they have to chum block. And then I kill them with the creativity. Alright. Uno, due, tre. Okay. I'm gonna get 2 Archon down, which will keep my opponent with the activate ability. Sorry, triggered ability. Oh, they're sacrificing Koth. I respect that. Alright. Round number 3 is in the books. Let's get to a new match. With the creative Rhinos. Wow. So Koth of the Hammer, it's a acronym for the first letters. Huh? So it's Koth, K of the Hammer. K, oh, yeah. Americans love to do this thing where they just, instead of typing out Koth of the Hammer, they just write Koth. So often I just see things, I'm like, I don't know, some acronyms of, like, last time I saw Delver of Secrets, I saw DOS. Like, who calls Delver of Secrets DOS? But yeah, I don't know why, but, who has the time? But who has the time to come up with DOS? How did you even come up with that? Alright, back to the lures. Where we go? Where? Q. Birds of Paradise is Bop. Yeah. I call it birds, but BOP sometimes. Force of Full Piff. Yeah, I know. Okay. I think I'm gonna go Sacred Foundry tapped. I guess when you say things, is okay. And then make me discard a card. What do I discard? Do I discard a land? Maybe Prismari. Yeah, I'll discard this card. It's a bad card. It's not a good card. Land go. I'm gonna just take a Triome here. I don't plan to get some mountains out. I have drawn few of my non-basic, non-mountain lands. Do I want to get double? No, I'm gonna get Ketria. Yeah. Draw, and I'll play Teferi here. Blue, white. Yeah, I'll play Teferi here. They can't draw into lock this. They can spell Pierce it, but they can't draw into lock, which is their main counter spell. I'll bounce. I'll happily bounce. If you just stick up and they get to Delirium, they attack it anyway. Ooh, Assault Battery. Okay, they replay Darcy, as they like to call it, while we're at this topic. And they don't get Delirium yet. They don't get Delirium yet. Let's see if they have a discard spell. They play Lightning Bolt on my Teferi. No. Okay, they have Delirium now. So the battery assault doesn't kill this anymore. And they shock untapped. Death Shadow. Death Shadow. They have 0 cards in the end. They have 0 cards in the end, and I have 7. I guess 6, because this card doesn't really count. I'm gonna just get 2 Rhinoceros into play. And then I'm gonna play a tap land. I didn't want to force the Lightning Bolt. You drew Expressive Iteration. Do I want to force this? Yeah, I think I will. Should I? I think I will. And I got a 16. Okay. On top and draw. Prismari Command. Okay. They're gonna put Kroxa into play most likely next turn. Especially if I plan on killing that shadow. Right, so let's begin with Assault. Kill that shadow. Let's see how they go now. Alright. And now I can go Prismari Command, kill that shadow. Let's see what they do about it. Kill that shadow and loot. Yeah. They have 1 card in hand. Drawing in the lock. Io boh, addocate per scatto iteration, drawing in the lock. Okay. I have it. Countered. Can't attack since if I do, that shadow grows. Opponent's gonna go Kroxa now. And I'm gonna discard this and then can bounce Kroxa. Yeah, I can't attack, right? If I attack with 1 Rhino, they take 5, they go to 6. Oh, maybe. So if I attack with both Rhinos, let me think about this. What do? They take it all, they go to 3. The shadow becomes an 11-11. No, what the cat's that? A 10-10. So that's 13 damage. They play Kroxa, discard Archon, and then I win. Huh, actually, it might be possible that I win the race here. So let me repeat. I attack with both, they go to 3 life. This becomes a... Never mind, they block 1, the shadow doesn't die if they block 1 Rhino token. You remember the rules, right? If they attack with both, they block 1, they take 4, they go to 7, and then the shadow becomes 6-6 before dying in combat. So it deals 2 damage, but it becomes a 6-6 already. You'll be like, why? I don't know how to explain it, but that's the rules. So, that doesn't work. Let's change plan now. If I attack with 1 Rhino token, they go to 6, the shadow becomes a 7-7. Okay, they go to 6, and then they play Kroxa. I discard Archon. Well, I guess if they attack with both, I win the game. So I think I have to force the issue here. I think I'm losing the game if I don't. So I have to attack with 1, they take it. So they go to 6 because I have Exalted. And then they hopefully just play Crux attack with both. Yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. It might not work. I might lose the game. It's fine. Alright, to begin the turn, they play Kruxa from the graveyard, which might actually remove... I didn't think about this. It might remove the Delirium. It definitely removes the Delirium. Oh wow, they attack only with 1. Okay, then. I discard Archon of Cruelty. Oops, I apologize. I'm misclicking a lot here. I need to put this... Okay. Alright, so the Kruxa did the thing. I draw a card for turn. Violent Outburst. Okay. Alright, if I cast it... Since if I... Sorry, let me think. If I pass and they attack... I can simply just cast Outburst now, play land, pass. And if they attack with Crows, I go to 10. I think it's okay, right? I should probably just play everything. Because if I go Otawara, bounce Kruxa, they just replay, make me discard Violent Outburst. It's not good. So I should just do the thing here. I just go Outburst, pass the turn. Yeah, I do that in my turn so they can't draw a drawn in the lock. I just pass. Play land because I'm likely just the attack with Kruxa and I have to discard it, take 3 damage. So I just take 3 damage regardless, but at least play land. You can put that here if you want. I don't personally like that card, but... Alright, I have 1 card in hand. They technically don't die yet, so they can just pick up lures. So maybe it was better for me to just pass and just risk that they draw a drown. Buongiorno, Sambuco. Wait, let's have with that. That's very strange. I don't understand it. I guess they want it in the graveyard for some reason. Why would they attack here? I don't understand. You don't take damage if you discard a land? Why would you say that? You don't even know it. Just don't write chat. You don't have to necessarily type things. Schwiggity! Thank you for the prime sub. Welcome, welcome, Schwiggity. I don't understand his attack. I block. Schwiggity. Thank you, thank you. If they have Bolt, yeah. Bolt makes sense for them to have here. I don't know, they conceded, so I guess they didn't have Bolt. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and be back in 1 minute. Hola. Okay. What are we playing against? Grixis Shadow. Do I want Leyline against them? Do I want Dispute against them? I definitely do not like Dispute. They only have 8 blue cards. I know they're good, but... Leyline, what does it do? It stops discard spell, but it's pretty terrible if you don't have it in your opening end. I think I just submit. Alright, keep bottom Archon, Yargo. Good morning, Florent. This is a clean sideboard? Yeah, so clean that you never sideboard anything. The thing is that you can't play creatures, you can't play artifact, you can't play 0 and 2 drops. It really restricts the way you can build your deck and your sideboard. Does this create Ardent Plea? Okay. Yeah, man, makes sense. I don't know why it was funny to me. But, alright, let's go. Stomping Ground, Crashing Footfalls. I said, but Ashiok, I usually don't like Graveyard 8 against that. Alright, I play land and pass. I have a little, I don't know why, out of nowhere, I have my head is spinning. Kick cats. Okay. They should make a sideboard of 16 cards. They already made it of 14, so because one of them is always Lurrus. Alright, you go iteration, that's not bad. And you reveal land off of it. Nice, they don't have a threat. Ooh, that was a good draw, Mangu. Do I want to go for it? Do they have Spell Pierce? Oh, stick cats if they have Spell Pierce. Yeah, let's go it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Bam. Do you have the Pierce? Opponent. Do you have it? They don't have it. Boom, take those. Pum. I saw some new Grixis Shadow lists. They don't play explosives anymore. A couple of 4/4 Rhinos might be a good way. Push and only heat. Alright, I don't mind that. 2 more Rhinos coming in next turn. One mana 3/3. Slightly bigger than my Assault Battery. Teferino, Paperino. Bonjour. Very good here, Teferi, since my opponent, this means they won't be able to counter my Footfalls. No, they bulled Teferi. Alright, they can counter my Footfalls now. And I didn't even draw a double blue to cast Force of Negation. That's what it is. It is what it is. Okay, drawing in the lock. Draw. Prismari. Baby Prismari. Okay, I'm gonna go make a 2 damage, make a token. I don't really want to loot here. I guess I do want to loot. Yeah. 2 damage, loot. I discard Force of Negation. And land. Yeah. And then I ping this. I could have discarded Footfalls, but yeah, should have probably discarded Footfalls there instead of land. Oh, the Dash Ragavan. Okay. Unfortunately, Assault Battery doesn't kill this. That sucks. Alright, they don't cast that. You're a Psychosa chat. My opponent's gonna take. They'll never expect it. Nobody expects the battery. Nobody expects the battery. Bam! 4 mana. 3/3 elephant. Like back in the days. Wow, too strong battery apparently for my opponent. And now I have a dwarf token that can block the Ragavan. They have... They pass? Oh, you got bucklers. Oh, fair. Draw. Pass, because we don't attack against Shadow. Alright, alright. As long as I draw Creativity and my opponent doesn't have drawn in the lock, we can win this game. Trooper, I didn't get the reference. Trooper says, Metallica was wrong. You can indeed kill the battery. So I'm assuming that there is a song by Metallica that says you can't kill battery. Let me Google that. Metallica battery. Oh, that's just a song named Battery. Let's see what it says. Cannot kill the battery. Yes, the lyrics are smashing through the boundaries. Lunacy has found me. Cannot stop the battery. Cannot kill the battery. Okay. Alright, thank you, Trooper, for the background information. Removal as a sorcerer is a huge downside. That's a very nice piece of information, Mirvana. Any other hot takes you wanna throw it in the chat? Like, I don't know, something like war is bad, don't do it, maybe. Why is creating an Anifalt considered battery? That's a good question. I guess you have a battery of elephants. Hot take central, indeed. Blue is a better color than white. Yes, that's another hot take central, indeed. Good morning, Legacy Council. I had a nice trip in Milan. Yeah, I did. It was a quick one. And alright, it's time. Pepengu, draw the card. Name Indomitable Creativity. Is it on top of the deck? I don't even know. Probably. It is not. It is not. But that's okay. I'm not losing hope here. I'm not losing hope here. Two damage to Lurus. Make a treasure. Ooh, they're tapping out. For what? No, my poor dwarf token. I didn't do anything bad. Didn't deserve to die. My dwarf token did not deserve to die. Am I making a treasure token or killing a treasure token? I'm killing a treasure token. Yeah, I think it's more valuable. Man, imagine terminating a dwarf. That's so brutal. I guess I should have made a treasure in case I top that creativity. Yeah. Opponent just having all the fun in the world. Must be nice, having fun. Well, we just have to top deck a card! Will we top deck it? And will they not have drawn a drawn in the luck? Oh, the classic fetch plus side, post combat. Okay. Oh, wow, this double fetch. Uh-huh. Draw. Ooh, I have 2 Rhinos coming down. I forgot about them. Huh! It's a mine of dwarves. Alright, I will concede the game. You won this game too, but I'm gonna be on the play in game 3. I think I want to take out Force of Negation. Force of Negation, fuck, I got it. I don't want it. What do we sideboard against Grixis Shadow? I don't want Leyline. I'd rather... Alright, that's not true. I'm gonna have Leyline. There's nothing in my deck. Like, I don't want Dispute. They have like barely... They have very few blue cards. Mulligan Shimas. No, come on, deck. You're already bad. You can't also get unlucky. Although it's very well known that bad decks get unlucky. Because otherwise they would be bad decks. Madonna mia che merda. Alright. Keep. This is a famous Mango strategies. Used only by the best ones, chat. This strategy is only the masters can take it. I remember once I was playing Dredge, and I played against Mardu. I kept a hand of 3 Stinkwood Imp, 4 lands. And my opponent did not play Discard Spell on turn 1. And did not play Discard Spell on turn 2 nor 3. And I lost the game. Alright. Now, well, just wait till land go. Ragaban. Haha, you cast it? Haha. Imagine having a sorcery only removal spell and your opponent just casts a monkey. Oops, all lands. That's indeed what we do here. Alright, I'm going to take a bow. I guess Raugrin. There's slightly more white cards than green. Do they have Spell Pierce? Man, so afraid. I'm gonna just shocked to play around Spell Pierce. Because if I play a top land, they have Spell Pierce, I just lose the game on the spot. Alright, 1 mana 1/1. Keeping up this Watery Grave. I'm gonna make a card that is as big as my opponent's. Opponent, how does it feel to play a creature that's as big as my token? Huh? How does it feel? No, they pushed my token. Poor token. No, they drew a fetch land. Okay. Can you just play discard spells? Actually, they know both of these cards because I had this in my opening hand. Attenzione! I think it's time for them to finally cast their Spell Pierce. I'll accept it on a battery. Can you kill the battery? They had Spell Pierce. Okay. Haha, more dwarves. More dwarf. I don't kill my dwarf. Come on, let's draw the Rhino. Let's draw the Rhino card. You knew I had this card in it. Well, whatever. Come on, let's draw the Rhino cards. Rhino cards. Rhino cards. Oh, even Creativity. Date prego Creativity now. Come on, deck. Don't leave me. Don't leave me now. Creativity. Oh, bona. Ardent Plea. Okay. Now, do I want to attack for 2? No. Go. Ragaban. Okay. Ha! You pass? Nice! The Footfalls is coming. More Rhinos. See! I pass here. Here you go. I'm gonna play this end of turn because then opponent is gonna face 2 Crashing Footfalls. One in their turn and one in my turn. Actually, do I? Do I? Say. So I remove Rhinos from the deck this way. Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna have 2 more Rhinos in my turn. Draw. Okay, it's time to draw Indomitable Creativity. Now. Yeah, Seba said. Keeping I hand Inquisition of Kozilek proof was a strategy. Is that it was often too bad and you just lose without doing anything. Alright. Creativity. Now. Quasi. Cycle. Cascade spell. Woo! Allora. This was my last Cascade spell too. Alright, my last Cascade Rhinos too. Okay, how do I attack here? With 2 tokens? Let me think. Because if I attack with 2 tokens, they take 5, go to 4. So I can just pass so that I am, what? Engineered Explosives proof? Yeah, that's probably best to just pass here. Because if I make 2 Rhinos and they have explosives, I lose. Whereas this way, maybe I win, even against it. No, the Rhinos aren't hasty. These Rhinos just came into play in upkeep. They just block Dwarf token here, block Death Shadow here, take 5. The Death Shadow doesn't die. I don't like it. Okay. I go to 6. They have 2 cards in end. I'm gonna play this end of turn. They have 2 cards in end. Dress Down doesn't do anything. It doesn't kill the Rhinos. Echoing Truth kills them all, but I win! Woo! We beat that Shadow. That's exciting. You know, honestly, this strategy, I mean, I guess it's not that good against Shadow, but yeah, 2 losses against Burn. That's okay. Wow, we kept. Wow, we won the game where we mulligan to 5, draw 5 lands 2 spell, bottom 2 spell, and won the game. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Alright. On our way to 100 play points. 100 play points, 100 play points, 100 play points. Do 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 do. The top of the deck was hot. Well, when you play Magic the Gathering, you have two options. You either draw well and win, or draw bad and lose. In order to get the W message here, technically you need to draw well. That is one of the rules. You're so jealous of my risotto alla milanese. Yeah, it was good. It was also 32 euro, but it was good. 32 euros aside. So it actually doesn't look that tasty, to be honest. It looks un po' una merda. But this is called ossobuco, which is very tender. Very tender. This also was 32 euros. Which by the standards of a man from a small village in Italy, for 32 euros you can eat a full meal 2 times. Looks like merda. It does. It does. It's not. It doesn't look tasty. I repeat, it doesn't. But it is very, very good. And then I also took this picture. My girlfriend didn't want me to post it because she said it was rude. Or not rude, but like, I don't know, just like poor. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, this is a gelato place where the small cone was €3.50. In my town, it's €2. The medium one, it's €2.50. In Milan, they like almost double the price, which is fine because I'm sure that, you know, rent and everything is doubled in Milan than it is in my town. It's just funny to me coming there and like, I don't know. It's just is huge. Hannibal. All right, let me read your message. Mr. Pepengu, the next time you go to Milan, try Locanda de Menarost. Okay, I will. Cheaper than 32 euro. Well, I assume that almost 99% of the places were cheaper than that restaurant, but it's okay. Salary is not doubled. Well, it's not double, but at least you have a salary almost guaranteed there, right? Have I ever been to California? Yes. Yeah, yes. Okay. Opponent is playing Lures, a card I have never seen today. Nice to meet you, Luridus. And my hand is fine. Hannibal. That's weird. It didn't say anything. Maybe you just should refresh. Hannibal, go F5. Have you ever been to Paris? No, but listen. The prices of gelato, it's different in the world. In Italy, it's very cheap. It's just that I guess Milan caught up and now it's expensive there too. In the whole world, gelato is very expensive, and I know that. But in Italy, it's usually gelato is very cheap. Just like pizza, same thing. Pizza usually is cheap in Italy, always, wherever you go. Even in the most expensive places, pizza is still cheap. Whereas in, I don't know, it's not true in the rest of the world. Okay, Hannibal. Alright, in 3 days we'll hear the Turu Turu song then. Like espresso, exactly. I know, I have traveled enough to say that the prices on Italian food are, you know, much. And the same thing works for other cuisine as well. When I went to Japan, I was so surprised to see how cheap were the prices of ramen and stuff like that. It was like the equivalent of $5. And, you know, very many other things were very expensive in Japan. I mean, it really depends where you go. Because, of course, you have restaurants where you pay, bars where you pay €10 for a cocktail. But we went to a bar where we paid €6 for, €7 for a cocktail. So it really just, like as always, depends on wherever you go. It's just, on average, is one of the most expensive city in Italy for sure. How do I like my pizza? Neapolitan style. That's my type of pizza. I don't like the thin one. I like the one with big crust and with Alright, so playing against Burn for the 3rd time today. It's not very fun to play against Burn, but I guess with this hand on the play, we should be able to win. I hope so. I hope so. 2 Rhinos followed by 2 Archons. Sorry, 1 Archon only. What's my cocktail of choice? Usually if I want to drink like a drink, I take Moscow Mule. If I want to take like more of a light one, I take Ugo Spritz. I'm not a big fan of Aperol Spritz or Campari Spritz. I like more sweet than bitter. Alright, I'll play 2 Rhinos end of turn. Shimu did not draw Teferi. Yeah, it's true, that's your bolt. Suspended. Alright. Unfortunately, I have to take 3 damage here with my fetch land. So I'll go to 6, but then I'll go back to... yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah. If they have Skullcrack, I lose, though. But whatever. It'll be an honorable death. Nice. They don't have Skullcrack. So I discard a card, and I don't really gain any life because I took 3 damage, but... Why didn't I mess up for Mountain? Did not play Mountain. Okay. They bolt me. They discarded a land. Okay, so I'm at 6. They have 2 cards. If the 2 cards they have is 2 burn spell, I lose. They crack a land, so they probably don't have 2 burn spell. Alright, I win. Woohoo! But that was on the play, so that's easy. Now, gets tough. We're on the draw. I'll have my Leyline of Sanctity, and I take out Teferi and Prismari. What if I keep another blue card? I'll take out an Archon. Yeah, the game should be very short, so it's not that it... Of course, I might draw 2 Archon in the early game and I just lose the game on the spot, but I think I'm okay with the risk. You would fetch from Mountain. Stop it, I don't play Mountain. Like, I understand that it's cool to message. It really is, I understand it. And I appreciate you all for messaging. But please just have an idea before messaging. I love that you all message. But there's a few rules in order to chat on Mengucci. 1 is don't talk about bannings, and 2 is just, I don't know, like, try to not say a stupid thing. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. Buongiorno, Frost Globe. Okay, my hand is red-green lands and a blue-white land, which is pretty funny. It's actually not that bad of a hand, though. Is Neapolitan ice cream? I've never heard of it, personally. Neapolitan ice cream. I don't think it is a thing. I don't think ice cream is particularly different among places. It's almost always like, good ice cream is good everywhere. Teferi is not good against Burn. I don't think it is. I'm gonna mulligan. I have Leyline in my deck. Told you. Told you I had Leyline in my deck. Alright, I'm gonna bottom one too. Alright. Neapolitan vanilla strawberry chocolate. But like, sure, I mean, I guess you can take flavors. Yeah. Neapolitan is just, I never heard of it. I mean, I'm sure you can take those 3 flavors. You want to buy a Tabernacle and a Mox? People. That's a lot of money. What do you do with a Tabernacle and a Mox? Alright, is that Eidolon? It is. Okay, I have drawn the perfect card here. In fire. Can I draw Assault Battery? No. Babine. I think I'm going to kill this Eidolon. Maybe not. I have to take a lot of damage. So I have to kill this Eidolon. Yeah, well. I'm gonna take what? A Stomping Ground, I think. No. No, I'm gonna take a different land because if I draw Wooded Foothills, I can go Forest. So I'm going to put into play a Steam Vents. Yeah. So I don't have green mana, I know that. But in this way, if I draw Wooded Foothills, I can go Forest, Ardent Plea. Fire. Fire! Alright, don't play more Eidolon, please, opponent. Rolling Vortex. Allora, if I go Ardent Plea, if I just let it resolve and go fetch my 11, Ardent Plea, I go to 6 life, and I put 2 Rhinos into play. I'm gonna be a 6 life. Let me think again. This one deals me 5 damage if I play Rhinos. So I have to go fetch land down to 11, 10 because I take 1 from Vortex. Then I'll be to 5 life. I'll be at 5 life against Burn with 2 Rhinos in play. They can't burn me because I have Leyline. So what do they do with their hand? They burn my creatures. But they take a lot of damage. Sorry, a lot of mana for my creatures. If I Force of Negation, then I have to... I guess I'd rather Force of Negation this and just... I don't know, hope to top deck more Cascade Spell or more Creativities. Alright, draw. Bella Limengu, bravo, bravo. Exactly the card I needed, a Cascade Spell. I take 3 more damage. Eidolon. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Opponente. No es posible. No Eidolon for you. Man, thank God I didn't go Eidolon last turn, but they played the other card. Well, thank God I drew this card. It was very perfect. It was just about perfect here. Crashing Footfalls. Alright. While we're at it, I don't mind also drawing a Creativity at this point. Fire Ice. Huh, not bad. Let's attack for 8! Mango is the god of top deck. Yes, exactly. That's what you say when you're sitting at 2-2 in a Modern League. Clearly the god of top deck. But when my burn opponent drew the burn spell, it wasn't. Victory! We got our treasure chest back! Woo woo! Sorry, not back. We got our treasure chest. We won a treasure chest. And this is when chat says, open, open, open. No, I don't. Pepengu doesn't open. Playing us 3 burn decks. I don't like a skif.